This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with some news about someone I know pretty well. Not pretty well, but I've wrestled him twice and I've interviewed him a bunch of times. WWE, WCW, ECW legend Too Cold Scorpio, who's also wrestled for Great North Wrestling, was involved in a pretty gruesome stabbing incident, which you can see the pictures of online if you search it up. I'm not going to post them on YouTube due to the YouTube policies on this type of thing. They'll end up taking the video down. But basically, he's got a lot of kids from what I understand. I forget exactly how many, but he's still wrestling to my knowledge. But he's also working as a security guard at a gas station, according to TMZ, where I guess he works at a Love's truck stop in Kansas City, Missouri. For all of our international people, this is like a highway stop they have all over the United States. They used to have these great caffeine things you could add to your coffee, but I think they've stopped giving them out now, at least in New York, um, for truckers. Anyways, I won't get off topic here. He's working as a security guard. Apparently, he thought somebody was trying to light up a cigarette inside the store part of the travel stop. Uh, the person may or may not have realized it was lit, or it may have not been lit. I'll take Scorpio for his word saying it was lit. Apparently, Scorpio told the guy he couldn't smoke inside, according to TMZ, to which the guy became belligerent and threatened him. Where they went outside, the guy tried to grapple him. Scorpio allegedly pulled the knife out of his pocket and stabbed the guy in self-defense. When the police arrived on the scene, the guy who was stabbed was lying on the ground, bleeding from the heart, chest, buttocks, legs, and abdomen. Apparently, he was transported to the local hospital in and out of consciousness. Investigators were able to make contact with him at the hospital later that day. Apparently, some people have says Scorpio was the aggressor in the situation, but I'll take Scorpio with the benefit of the doubt here because I have not seen it. If it was at a gas station, I imagine there's probably security cameras. As I said, there's definitely pictures of the aftermath. Um, Scorpio, real name Charles Skaggs, was put behind bars on 2 felony charges, first-degree assault and 1 count of armed criminal action. He has been bonded out of jail. Again, this guy, Scorpio's a really tough guy. I mean, he beat up Hawk from Legion of Doom over in Korea. I've wrestled him. I mean, I had my worst injuries from one match with him, torn chest and a concussion, so I know he's a tough guy. Obviously, you never know who you're gonna encounter, especially in the United States of America. No, not to the United States, but it's a heavily weaponized country from my experience. So I don't blame him for possibly carrying a knife on him while at work, especially if he wasn't an armed security guard. I don't know what made him pull out the knife. Maybe he was concerned that the other guy may have been armed. Who knows? All I know is he'll have his day in court to defend this. And from my personal experience, time I've spent driving with him and knowing him, the interactions I've had with him, he's a very relaxed guy. He doesn't seem like the person that would just do this out of the blue, but he is definitely also the type of guy that you would not want to mess with or set off. definitely has, very good fighting skills, and for whatever reason, the knife came out. I assume if he's at work, he's a sound mind, so there's gotta be more to this story, is all I can say.